Hi, welcome everyone to another episode of Let's Talk Special Economic Zones. I'm your host, Ainsley Brown. I'm back. We took a little hiatus from these videos, but today I want to talk to you about special economic zones and climate change. Climate change is very much real, and particularly for some small island developing states such as Jamaica, where I'm currently residing. We're on the forefront of climate change. We're seeing the impacts day to day. Right now, it's May, and I can tell you it feels more like July or August in terms of the heat that we are experiencing. And it has, you can literally feel it increase over the years. But in terms of special economic zones, there are thousands around the world, and with different names: free zone, free trade zones, enterprise zones, depending on what you want to call them, industrial parks, and they have an impact because they are, emitting greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, for example, in terms of industrial processes. However, the special economic zones can be used to mitigate against that in terms of investments in green technologies, solar, wind, and that's just on the energy use. There's also on the side of energy conservation. Apologies. As I said before, it is hot and it's just the morning. Energy conservation, but then also there can be adaptation and mitigation strategies used within special economic zones to mitigate or become more resilient. And if one lesson from COVID has been that everyone should learn, particularly within the realm of special economic zones, is that we all need to be more resilient because we connect to supply chains. And the more resilient the special economic zones function as nodes within the whole logistics ecosystem of global value chains. And the more resilient the nodes are, the more resilient it will assist the whole ecosystem to be. So mitigating measures have to be adopted and adapted in terms of how zones are constructed, how they're refurbished. New energy generation, solar, wind, such and so forth, has to be added. There's going to be, and particularly with small island developing states, there are increased and more intense incidents of flooding, of typhoons, hurricanes, and all of these fires related to climate change. And we need to ensure that we are taking account of those and having the built environment that represents the special economic zone and the connecting infrastructure, the ports, the airports, and so forth, the roads, are climate resilient themselves, right? And that could mean raising the heights of warehouses, in terms of how high you build them, where the ramps are placed, accounting for wind or general wind direction, various things. But also we need to have the people. The people have to be resilient as well. We have to ensure that they are adapting and can respond and know how to making sure that there are disaster mitigating measures, disaster plans in place so that the people know how to respond and can, get their lives back up and running, which includes working as well within special economic zones. So if you like this episode, please like, share, and comment. Look forward to comments, and I will see you again next time.